What?
Well, usually they're a little long, so I decided a short one would be nice.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that?
That's good.
Indeed, what?
Hey, this is the Spark of Madness podcast. I'm Matt. That's been on the couch, fresh from yeah, and that's Aaron.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid talking about that. We're doing the Meg today.
What a weird name for the movie.
Yeah, I kept thinking it would be like a Family Guy tie-in. Just
And every
that's something
time
they would
say
do.
it, someone goes,
Yeah.
You know what? They probably will do it.
Yeah, they probably
You
will on
know.
the show. I mean,
I saw the Meg today. It was terrifying.
in the late marketing.
yes.
The YouTube sensation video. And they get Seth MacFarlane in there and he goes nuts. I would love it.
And they do what they've done before, where they get like some effeminate guy to voice the shark. It's like, oh.
I'm gonna eat ya.
So yeah, if you're new to the podcast or YouTube or wherever you're watching us, we review movies, then we rate them at the very end. Yeah, we're doing a new one this week. Last week we did. What did we do last week? We did Rampage.
Rampage.
We did Rampage very much after the fact. We have a video short if you want to go watch it.
Please do.
And yeah, so we all watched this separately, right?
No, I watched it with Aaron.
Yeah, we went last night.
last
You
night.
guys went
You went when?
Saturday.
How fresh is it on your mind?
Not fresh.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's why I printed Wikipedia. I didn't take notes either.
Oh, wow, what's going on here?
What was there to take notes on, I wonder?
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, the character development.
Was the shark accurate to physics?
To visit.
Physics.
Shark physics?
You know, the rate of their bite.
That's the
You know-
statement of someone with zero science knowledge.
The rate of their bite, you know, sometimes they raise their rates. You know?
Stop it.
The interest on this bite is unsatisfactory.
This is going to be one of those pods, huh? Just like Rampage, just stretching for
I
time.
think your price
We're going to do it
gouging
tonight.
is-
Woo! It's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
You know, it's not fair for sharks who are inferior with their rate of bite.
I think we should institute bite socialism. The redistribution of teeth. It's a safety net.
Now you're sounding like a
Hammerhead sharks matter.
hammerhead sharks matter.
They don't have as big a mouths.
No.
They have troubles.
But they can see better. They nail their
Matt,
jokes.
will you get us back on track?
I'm enjoying it, actually. I'm trying to compete, and I can't. I can't think of anything funny enough.
Do you remember the old ventriloquist Buffalo Billy?
No.
Oh God, I got to. He had a turtle puppy. Goes, I'm a turtle. I talk like this.
So it was
Today,
Alf.
but he's real slow. It was the bite radius,
So it was Alf after they gave him the Ritalin.
Bite
Okay.
radius.
Yeah.
Perfect.
but the bite rate of the radius is ridiculous.
All right, let's talk about the movie.
The 3 R's.
I'm gonna get for the people, anybody who hasn't watched the movie and they want to kind of know what it's about before they listen on. or
It's a
listen on
high-budget B-movie monster flick.
It's
Yeah.
really fun. It's pretty straightforward. It's riveting.
I mean, it was pretty good.
It was fun.
It's about not even Jaws. It kind of is just Jaws.
It's Jaws.
except
It's
a bigger
Abyss. It's
The
all
shark
kinds
was
of
3
movies.
times
bigger
as big.
shark. That's all. It's just a bigger.
Oh, there
shark.
wasn't just one shark.
No, there wasn't. Spoilers alert.
Can we have a timer on that
Yeah.
voice?
No,
or-
I think I'm going to do it the whole show.
Well, let me just get the
You're
mic muted.
you're
Hold on.
you're getting
Trickling
into
into
Kermit.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting
What
real
do you
close.
want, Phil? Gee, Gil, I'm so lonely. I'm
When's
so
it gonna be old Gil's time?
in this ocean together again.
So yeah, all right. I'm just gonna talk real quick.
Lord.
So the movie stars Jason Statham as well
My boy.
as Li Bingbing.
I forgot
who
his name
I didn't know
already.
who she. I didn't know. I don't think
Her
I've
name's
seen her
Lee
before.
Bling Beaming.
Li Bingbing. I think that's how you pronounce
Yeah.
it. Rain
Does
has
she
Rainn
ever play
Wilson in it.
They should make a bingo movie and have her star in it. Ling, bing, bing, and bingo.
You're right. It's gonna be. That's perfect.
Bing!
Bing again. Ned Ryerson.
It's like they had Ned Ryerson comment on her name. Just Bing, Bing again.
That's great.
So Jason Statham plays a lush marine biologist, researcher?
You know, they didn't comment a lot.
Is he
on it.
military?
He was a submarine guy.
He's
was
a
at-
guy
he
that
was on a
was
submarine.
there to save people.
They got attacked by a mystery presence, and he decided to leave a bunch of people behind and save others because he didn't know what was happening. He's been convinced that it was this giant shark.
Well, he didn't know what it was. He just knew that it was enough to cave in the side of the submarine.
He did what a soldier must do.
He kind of called that it was the Meg quickly when the Meg showed. He's
After
like,
they saw it on the radar.
it's like it's the Meg. That's what I was
Meg
talking
Lagon.
about. That's the thing.
He exercised the right of the needs of the many outweighs the needs of the few.
Well, yeah, he really did, because the shark
Or the
was going to
one.
take out the sub if he waited longer.
did.
Yeah.
And he never mind.
And so
That joke went south.
the Meg doesn't show up for
Quite a while, actually.
quite a long time after that. It's like, I don't know, at least a month, years
Yes.
It was
past?
5 years.
But
5 years?
5 minutes in TV time.
Yeah. Then it all of a sudden resurfaces in the middle of Rainn Wilson, who plays like this Elon Musk, not even Elon Musk, but just
eccentric billionaire.
eccentric billionaire who owns a
Playing
C-Lab
himself.
2021, basically. And they show up, and of course the Meg is there, and monster movie ensues, basically. There's nothing else really pertinent, right?
Yeah, there's
Well,
not a
the
lot.
shark's motive was really interesting.
I think we're going to need an intervention in the next 5 minutes.
His bite radius
God.
and the rate of his bite. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I'll stop.
The
There
rate
really
was
wasn't anything.
The joke went sour.
There really wasn't anything all that interesting other than they kind of started off with like we're still not sure because they sent oh, that's right, the start of the movie had the whole what's the deepest you can go. That's
Yeah.
why the Meg didn't show up.
discussion of the Mariana Trench. Yes.
Yeah, and so they tried to go deeper than they ever had because they just assumed that there's this cloud layer that you could just go
Yeah,
through.
apparently there's a hydrogen sulfide or something or other layer that keeps animals down there.
To keep the monsters at bay.
And it worked for a long time.
Only
Yeah.
Captain Nemo lives down there.
And then the hubris of going down there is basically what allows for
Was the
one
hubris
thing
the name of the sub, Matt?
No,
That's
it,
hubris.
it was not.
The hubris.
Sorry, go ahead.
Um,
I had to,
the hubris.
the sherbet.
But yeah, that's what enables the Meg to come up into normal waters from that depth is because there's like a
There were
heat
fountains
signature.
down there.
Yeah, whatever.
No, they punctured through with the sub, and the heat fountains under it kind of blew a hole
but
in
then
it.
But it
it
sealed up.
closed behind.
It was
them.
a temporary hole.
Conveniently.
Yeah.
And I guess there's more than one Meg.
There was like 3.
Was there an end credit scene? Because we did not stay.
I didn't stay either.
I can't
left
imagine that there
immediately.
would be.
All right, yeah, that's your mostly non.
Well, it's a good movie. All right, we're done.
Pack it up.
Yep. It's a movie about a shark.
About 3 sharks.
A bunch of sharks.
Yeah,
A plethora of
in the
sharks.
very opening scene, the shark that's attacking them
A
dies.
school of sharks.
So that was another shark?
Yeah, they show the shark flying apart in the explosion.
Oh.
No, wait during the
The very opening.
very opening. I don't remember the very opening.
It's the one he's rescuing the sub.
Yeah,
A shark exploded.
because it was next to the sub.
Oh,
when it
right by the
exploded.
sub. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So there's multiple.
Yeah. Yeah.
4,500.
So, what is kind of the like? Let's even spoil what our ratings may be towards the end in terms
Okay.
of just general response to the movie, because I'm gathering it's not like it's all been. Okay, it was a shark movie.
Yeah.
that's kind of the feeling I'm getting right now.
Hero is in it. From
What was that show?
Hero.
Oh yeah,
It's called Heroes, but his name was Hero, right?
Yeah.
He was in it. He was in it like
that's a
for 5
coincidence.
minutes. He was the Asian guy that wrote letter to his wife.
I thought
who
that was the
that-
guy that is in Austin Powers 3. Is like, we
gets killed
run,
first.
it's Godzilla.
He's
Actually,
in a lot of stuff.
it's not.
Yeah. Did we ever see that letter get delivered?
Yes.
Nope.
He puts it in the pocket of one of the guys.
But,
But no.
but the letter didn't get
No, he-
passed on again.
No,
They
because
didn't show
I
that.
thought the main girl was his wife
No.
because I'm racist.
Oh,
ah,
I see.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm glad you called that out. You acknowledge that about yourself.
Yeah, I'm racist. No, I'm not racist. You can't can't even joke about that now.
someone's gonna clip that.
I'm deleting my Twitter account. No,
So
but no.
what is the am I correct that the general feel after watching the movie
As
was
an
it was a-
entertainment piece, I would give it an A.
I agree.
so you felt like the shark stuff was pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of
there was one missed opportunity, I think, that they didn't do very well,
okay.
I'm ready to disagree.
and it was the beach scene. I thought there could be more body chomping. You mean he didn't eat
That's
it?
the
Many
flaw
people.
of a PG-13. I think.
I know.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, like it'd be like he just can have a field day. Yeah. It was funny when he
Waka,
bought the
waka,
little
waka,
ball.
waka,
That was
waka,
funny. But no, I thought that was the only flaw in terms of the cheesiness that they didn't do.
They did do the good shots that we were hoping for from Jurassic Fallen Kingdom,
Yeah.
where they're in the water. They did a lot of good, like, holy crap, this thing's huge
Yeah.
shots, where it
Yeah.
was very obvious.
And the first
things
one
are
was
rocking
big,
around.
and this was even bigger. There was two different sharks in it,
Yeah.
and I knew it. It's like, oh, that's not the right shark. They pulled a trope. What was that old? What was that movie? That English movie that came out. Gorgo. Remember Gorgo?
Yeah, the fake Godzilla movie.
Yeah, it's actually not bad.
It's all right.
But
I
they
have no
they
idea what
captured Gorgo, this monster, and they think it's crazy. And they have it, but it's not.
It's really a baby.
But if the mother's coming after it was even bigger, you know.
It's
just-
incredible.
Yeah,
It was a bad movie.
but the concept is a good idea.
It was Greek Godzilla.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued by what you're saying.
Gorgo.
For no, like, I should be so on high alert to being misled by movies like this, but yeah, I'm in based on what you just said.
Make no mistake, you will roll your eyes.
So I wanted to point out two things that I noticed that were like callbacks to other movies. One being Jaws, and the other one being Star Trek 4.
As we
You
know,
think they
it's
made a
very
Star
related.
Trek 4
They absolutely did make a Star Trek 4
with the whales?
with the whales. Well, you know how? Because the mother of the whale that got eaten, the mother whale, was named Gracie, which was the name of the whale. Gracie's pregnant. Gracie was pregnant with that whale. So they intentionally named that Gracie.
That'd be cool. That's a good call.
It is.
I like that.
Gracie was the name of the whale, the female whale in Star Trek 4.
What's the Jaws reference?
The little dog, his name is Pippin. Remember Jaws?
Yeah.
Pippin, Pippin. They keep yelling Pippin.
Yeah.
Pippin got killed by Jaws at the
Wow.
very
Good
yeah.
catches.
There's probably more in there.
Those are the deep cuts you don't
The
get on other
deepest
shows.
lore
Yeah.
Yeah.
imaginable.
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
After the Kermit the Frog voice thing, Turtle. you're-
was riveting.
We're on a roll.
Slow down.
I'm trying to think of any like very specific scene I really liked. I think the one that's standing out for some reason, I could be corrected, was the one where Statham is initially in the water.
Yeah,
and they're dragging him.
that's the one.
That
That's-
was the one.
that was
when
my favorite.
That's when I laughed out loud because I loved it.
He
so
was
much.
going
at the
nuts.
End,
That was
At
great.
the end, whoop. Like when he gets pulled out, it's like it's a good idea. Oh, let's make him a bait. Like, let's make him a lure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a fishing pole. That's funny. I
And
thought
when
that was
the
funny.
first shark is on top of the boat after they kill it, and the second shark jumps on top and capsizes the boat to eat it, that was cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
And they have the Die Hard shot where the shark comes out of the water as Jason Statham is like riding him and about to stab him in the eye with
Yeah.
the poison. That
Yeah.
was cool.
It was absolutely over the top and wonderful.
It was what I wanted.
And they actually had like ships in space, like the little underwater ships that
Yeah,
were fast.
it was very Sea Lab. It was
Yeah.
very. I thought that was at least a good differentiator from like some other monster movies where it's almost
Deep
like an
Blue
excuse
Sea.
to bring things into reality, even more so. What
They're
from
like,
a budget
nah.
reason or whatever. Like they actually thought through like a big sea underwater station.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was enjoyable.
to your point, the little submersible ships.
Yeah, I actually liked the scenes when they went down into the depth.
Yeah.
You know, that was
Those are good.
kind of fun.
Showing
Very
the cre-
imaginative.
The creature, the effects for the water and the base that they had, I thought looked pretty good.
Yeah, for the most part,
pretty
it
good.
was like 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
No real complaints.
Yeah, and there's a lot of unintentional fourth wall breaking.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of smiles, like, you know, like
Oh, okay.
yeah, everybody's happy and nice. Like Jason was like so nice to everybody.
Everything's good forever.
Yeah, I actually like him. I actually
Who
thought-
doesn't?
Statham?
Yeah, I thought he was funny.
He's one of the greats.
I actually, one of my biggest complaints about the movie was I felt like this was not a good Statham movie. A good movie for him to be in.
What?
Yeah.
You don't like the way he says Meg?
Explain. Well, he's good at everything. What are you on about?
I don't know. It's hard to
Excuse
explain.
me, bruv. What you on about?
Right. That's not a marine biologist.
He
badass
breaks the
guy.
mold.
I don't know. It just didn't fit. It didn't feel like it.
You
Giant.
mean he subverted
50
your expectations?
50 feet. Yeah.
I just thought it wasn't good.
400-foot shark.
75.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait, no.
I didn't see the difference in the size comparison in the first shark, other than when it was on the boat.
It wasn't that much smaller.
Oh, it was.
It was smaller.
It was
Yeah,
small.
but like when it was
like-
attacking them, it didn't seem that smaller. It seemed pretty big.
Well, cameras do wonders, don't they?
The water adds 50 pounds.
I suppose it does. I mean, it has magnifying effects depending on the curvature of what you're looking through. He's gone.
Yeah. I'm curious why you guys thought Statham was so good.
He
It was
wasn't so
just-
good.
It was just straight. I guess I think here's the difference: is that you were all able to purely enjoy the craziness, where
Yes.
I was not fully into like, haha, this is just fun craziness. I wasn't totally in that space.
Why didn't you do that?
It's everything I wanted. like this is what I wanted. This is what I expect, and this is what I want. Didn't exceed my expectations, but it's like, yep, this is pretty much what I wanted to see.
Yeah, it was Deep Blue Sea with actual interesting stuff happening.
Did you ever watch pro wrestling as a kid?
No.
Did you?
Hey, here. and
Yeah,
there.
I did. You don't go watch it because it's serious. It's just because it's so stupid. Did you ever watch Walker, Texas Ranger?
No.
A little.
I did with my dad, not because we thought it was really great drama, but it was so stupid. It's great.
But to me, I guess you got to go full boat on it, and I don't. Yeah, jump in the shark.
I can't take much more of that.
Give you something you really sink your teeth into.
Oh my God.
Oh, the radius on that bite. Oh, yeah.
I'm dying.
That bite rate is very ridiculous. I'm not going to pay it.
I'll try to explain my feelings. I like this actor, whatever he does. That's the length and breadth of it.
Did it matter? Did it matter who was the main? To me,
I thought it did though. They were like. I know this is a Statham thing though. So if you're on board with pure Statham, no matter what he's doing, then yeah this movie's great.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, they started the movie with like an interesting. I had to bring people back. This is what I had to do.
It's what it is.
And then also he's like supposed to be drunk or I don't know, but apparently not. And
He's
he
an
just
alcoholic.
shows up and he's just
He
perfectly
balances
fine.
it well.
To me, I wanted somebody to like do some overacting that showed like a difference or some sort
Al
of
Pacino?
like. Yeah.
Wow, the shark is huge.
It's a big shark.
We're going to make a lot of soup.
Look at the teeth on that thing. Hoo-ah.
I think you killed my mic.
Dennis.
I'm sorry.
You did it again.
Coffee's for closes. Hoo-ha. He's in that movie. Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. That's what we do. Say hello to my little friend, Sharky.
Yeah, you're blown.
Okay,
blown through
pussycat, calm it down.
Calm down, pussycat.
Are we calm now?
finished.
Are we calm?
Yeah, I really wanted somebody who could
Made
like,
him an offer he couldn't refuse.
show. It didn't even need to be range. It just needed to be like some note other than the only one he was doing, like some variety at all. That's all I wanted.
Like if you
a
had to
little
nitpick.
bit.
Okay.
No, not even just had to nitpick. Like if
Well,
I
then you're wrong.
or maybe it was just they needed to set him up. No, they didn't need to
He's
set him
perfect in every way.
It was fine.
Gary Stu, my
And, like,
favorite guy.
Everybody was bad in it. So like what?
No, I disagree with that. I thought Rainn Wilson was bad in it too. I thought he was miscast.
But he
Yeah.
was doing it on purpose.
Huh?
He was
He was hamming it up.
he was hamming it up.
I don't think
He was hamming it up.
even the version you were hoping for. Like, I don't think he pulled off very well. I do think the rest of the cast was fine.
It's about a shark to me.
Yeah,
you could put whomever in there.
Yeah, but I think we should set up like. Okay.
All right, I will take
I'll be
all
curious
of
what
your-
our ratings are then. 'Cause
I will take
how
all of your criticisms to heart, but in this movie, it shouldn't matter.
It's about a giant shark. This is so stupid.
There are
It's
different
bad.
classes of movies.
Well, like the
So-
main girl was not that great,
No, she wasn't.
and their chemistry was terrible.
Yeah, it kind of was very forced.
bad.
And Aaron pointed out, like, I love how they kind of abandoned that ex-wife storyline.
Yeah, the ex-wife is just like, hey, man, go get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye then.
yeah, they abandoned a lot of storylines.
Sorry,
No,
love. I've got the yellow fever.
It's really good.
Oh no.
you just can't do it anymore. That was more of a something.
Now I want to watch that Transporter again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good.
See, those are better to me. Other Statham movies are better, more appropriate vehicles for Statham.
I think
when
it-
he is in a vehicle and not in a
It's true, but you know what?
swimming in the water.
You know what it made him this better? If his wardrobe throughout the whole thing was an Hawaiian shirt.
yeah, somebody like that.
But I think you put that in there. John Candy would have been great at this. That shark is going to eat us.
And when the shark like eats somebody, he's off camera and he does the Uncle Bug. Shit!
I'm going back to Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
Or he's the somebody who comes from like cold weather, and it's like,
But he lives in Jamaica.
He's a fish out of water. I like that. I like that kind of movie.
whoa.
No, I wasn't going for anything there. Don't applaud.
Who would have been better?
John Candy or Jason Statham?
Well,
I don't know.
Clearly,
You kind of tipped my opinion.
clearly I like the Candy better.
I'm thinking of somebody
like who?
I feel like this is a movie where I'm trying to make more of
Ed O'Neill.
a lateral.
Who did we just talk about? The actor before? It was
Chevy Chase.
Paul Lynn. We just talked about him. I'm going to get you, shark. How do you do it?
I do things when I want to.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, now. Okay, now. No, I got nothing. Move on.
I was gonna say. I feel like just trying to move laterally or even
Peter
below from
O'Toole.
it.
Peter O'Toole would have been great. It's like, I will get the shark, Lawrence of Arabia.
You know, you could put
Are you
Sean
just trying to
Connery in
think?
there.
Are you just trying to think of ones you can do impressions of now?
Patrick Stewart. Assurance in the rain means this shark is going to get it. That wasn't very
That
good.
was kind of Scottish.
That was Connery there.
It was.
I was gonna say Clive Owen would be a good
Do you
version.
see the beast?
Smile, you son of a bitch.
See, yeah. See, you
You're
guys.
the man now,
the way
dog.
to go home.
I'm tired. I don't want to go home.
It's not the lyrics.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Don't you know, Bobby? Oh, you my dear, my darling one. Oh, that's, yeah. What were you going to do?
I said it a while ago.
No, say it
you'll have
again, please.
yeah.
No,
You guys want. It sounds like you guys want like grizzled old guy as your monster
Yes,
hunter.
Captain Ahab.
See, that's the kind of new shark. My whole point, spoiler, is that
Robert Shaw would be great.
these these shark movies now
a shark.
are so repetitive to me now. Like,
Yes.
I want a version. If you're gonna do another one of these, I don't want just like random team with whoever's the hot action star now to like do something, and it's the same thing
How
over
many
and
Sharks
over.
movies are there?
Plenty.
There's a lot. There's
The last one was Deep Blue Sea,
if
right?
you count sci-fi, there's a million.
well, yeah, I guess if you're gonna include Sharknado stuff.
There's only
but-
one shark movie.
and that's my point. Is like you're either to me a shark movie is either Jaws and nothing else, and if you're competing for that, you're gonna fail, even if you're right down the middle, or go full crazy, either intentionally or not. Sharknado.
But you know what Jaws is?
It's those two poles.
Moby Dick.
And
Yeah.
anything in between is for me struggles to even be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is at no point did I feel like this movie was trying to cash on Jaws.
No.
No,
And
it
that's-
didn't though.
and that's to
Except
their
for
credit.
Pippin.
Well, a reference does not a cash grab make. I just felt like it was his own movie. At least I can give it that.
Here's what I would do if I'm gonna try and make a movie, especially that starts with a shark. Is one, you make it very much that this is one of many sea monsters that are out there,
Yeah.
not just
See the
one
squid
shark.
back there? See?
Like you make it a big deal, and but the squid gets away and is just as dangerous.
Do you want Gorgo in there or what?
Yes, get Gorgo, get Gamera.
They could have
get-
established a
I want the extended
cinematic universe.
but for like just killer normal animals that are just huge, not like Godzilla.
so a
not
mosasaur's down there too.
sure, whatever.
Like an extremely agitated orca.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want that, but with like a singular character who is just really good at hunting them. That's the movies I want, because these are boring to me. Like, oh, we're researching and there's a shark. Uh-oh.
The guy who played Nolan in Jurassic Park 2 is dead, so there goes that. He'd have been good.
No.
The hunter guy?
Oh yeah.
In Jurassic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the great actor. What's his name?
I
He was-
forget.
he
He's
was,
dead.
He was in James and the Giant Peach
Yes,
too.
he was.
He was also in. Oh, he was in Dragonheart.
Yes.
Yeah, remake Dragonheart.
Brother Gilbert.
Yeah. Hashtag remake.
Just once this time. We're getting spoiled.
What's his name is really good at. He had just saw him in the background. Cliff Curtis. I like him a lot. He was in Sunshine. Wasn't he in Training Day? And he's in a whole bunch of stuff.
Keep naming movies I haven't seen.
He's really good.
Oh yeah.
He was the kind of New Zealand. He wasn't.
Is he the New
wasn't
Zealand Jason
He
Statham?
wasn't the captain. He was his best friend. That, like, they were just friends. And that was their whole dynamic. Hey, we
Awesome.
were friends. And he has that big smile when he thinks he
We went out
is
for
going to
that
hook
beer
up
one
with
time.
Lee Bing Bing. Yeah.
Lee Bing Bing.
There you go. All right, Shinraku, did the Yorkie make it out okay? Serious question.
Spoilers? Yes. They make it look like it didn't, but it did.
Pippin.
Yep.
They get it back
Pip-
to the boat and everything.
Pippin
Pippin.
made it safe.
Pippin Longstockings.
On stockings.
Pippi Longstockings. I did a play on words. Do you remember Pippi Longstockings?
I do.
I do too. I do too.
Aha.
What's his
Very
name
good.
was good too.
Paul Lynn. He was great. He was in the middle square.
No one was here for the conversation before the pod started.
That's right.
We enjoy Paul Lind.
There it is. Paul Lynn.
Paige Kennedy. He was he had all his friends. He was freaking out. He was on the door, and he was the comedic element for me.
Who is he?
He was I forget what his role was.
I can tell you one thing while you're thinking. I'm just kind of sick of Ruby Rose and her non-standard haircuts.
Who's Ruby Rose?
The girl with the
She was
non-standard
the-
haircut.
She was the dragon tattoo. In
Oh,
in this movie.
Oh,
She-
your hair is so different from the other girls.
She looked like she should have been in Ready Player One.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
You know, she
Like
looked-
the Avatar.
Yeah, exactly. Like she didn't look real.
She's not like the other girls, guys.
I thought
What
there was gonna
what
be a-
else is she in?
She was in John Wick 2.
That's right.
We
she
reviewed
was.
that.
That's right. She was. I was gonna say. I
And
thought
she had
I'd seen her in
non-standard
something.
hair in that one too.
I thought she was
Ow.
not very good in this.
No.
Did you hit your funny bone?
Well, it was very close.
Well, I hope you hit it someday so you can be funny.
Oh, you hit it on me every day.
Here's something about a shark that is so big, that is so close to the surface all the time.
why would it do that?
Why is the military not involved always? Why wasn't that more of a thing?
Because you can't trust the
Because
military,
they said
man.
they told the Chinese government and then said no, he didn't really because he was going to destroy it himself because of insurance reasons.
And then everybody at the end of the movie's in jail because of all the people that died.
And why would it make sense?
So
for you?
much loss.
Why
So
would
many
he?
losses.
Yeah, why would he care? Like, why would he even watch it? Like, they could have done it on their own.
The whole Rainn Wilson angle sucked.
He wasn't even bad.
No,
yeah,
he
he didn't do
dumb.
anything really wrong.
No, he didn't. And like, he helped somebody.
He did wrong things, but he didn't do them as a bad guy.
No, he
he's just
didn't.
dumb.
Yeah. But I thought that was funny. This is
shrewded
Will.
That actually subverted my expectations that
What?
he didn't turn out to be a jerk.
Oh, that like he had some underhanded profit
It-
ploy.
it almost
or whatever.
always
goes
that way.
Like, oh, the megalodon has diamond teeth.
Now I'm going to be even more richer.
I can power my death ray with it.
Yeah.
And then I can raise the stock prices.
Then I can resurrect Gorgo. But forget the mom. She's too mean.
Yes. Yes.
The beet farm is saved.
Dwight Schrute.
References.
We've got him.
Yeah,
Reference if you got
I
'em.
will say that it also, for a movie that surely had plenty of green screen, it wasn't like bad.
Yeah, the
over the
effects
top.
were
It
on
wasn't
point.
like Rampage green screen to me. Rampage was set in a world that was like you could have done a lot of it on a set, or you could have composited the skyscrapers. They were very clearly, though, always in a giant green screen warehouse. This, even if they were, it didn't seem like it.
Yeah, the effects were on
They
point.
did a much better
Well,
job.
I think they had some real shots.
Yeah.
You know, with the actual megalodons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No megalodons were
Never
injured.
worked with kids on megalodons.
W.C. Fields.
They're ridiculous. They got big mouths.
That really hurt my ears.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to.
It's okay. It's payback for that one time I blew your
It's
ears
either
out.
all in or Paul in.
There you go. Oh, good. Wow, that was a good rhyme. I enjoyed that.
tubs.
No, I think it's one of the better effects movies I've seen in terms of B flicks. They always look bad. This one was always on point.
For a B flick, it had a
Huge
big
budget.
ass budget.
140 something.
But it probably made
130 and
it's made it-
178 million. It's already made 213 million.
It's because of the China connection, right? Because it was.
I mean, this had so much intentional international.
Yeah.
well,
like,
it was a joint. It's a joint venture, right?
Yeah, between.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
I didn't print that off.
I read that on Wikipedia.
It was a joint
Yeah,
venture.
no need to appeal to the China market when the China market's helping you make it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Is Hong Kong in China?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought it was its own country.
I think it has some. We probably sound very stupid.
No, I knew Hong Kong was in China.
It's in China, but I think it has like
Its own entity, right? It's not-
political elements that it is its own kind
it's
of.
not- it's-
What, like the Vatican?
thing. Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Why don't you research
up.
that?
I will. I will
Sherlock?
research right now.
Thank you.
The rate of the.
Did you know, Matt, that this movie was in development hell for over 10 years? Maybe even like 15?
I did see
The
that.
rights were secured from the novel
it's
in
like
1996.
The 90s, yeah.
Okay, so this is what it says about Hong Kong.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Hong Kong is an autonomous territory, a former British colony in southeastern China. What does that mean? An autonomous? So it's its own entities.
I think
We're
it
in a
just.
narco-collectivist commune.
I think it must operate independently of the larger government.
I'm sorry, what was that voice?
That's my state.
That was 4 wows.
oh shoot!
Shoot what? What's wrong?
There it goes. Wait a minute. The USA is also America? Yeah, that's right, Shinra.
It has its own flag, so
This is our America.
Amazing. Ben, you brought some knowledge tonight. I'm very glad. Have a sound effect.
Some Americans. All right.
Anyways,
we're
Hong
at
Kong.
almost. We barely made it to 30 minutes.
Well, you know,
what else
this
is
is not
there?
a deep movie.
No.
Don't even. I was going for nothing there.
It's a bluesy.
Do you think Gary Busey and Danny Glover and Arnold Schwarzenegger will make a cameo in the next Predator movie?
That'd be nice.
Wouldn't that be great?
Pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
So far, the movie's not looking strong.
So you found the
Yeah.
the predator.
No,
huh?
they're at a bowling alley.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's redo the plot from the last one, but better.
That would be funny if the movie started with them and they're bowling and they're the predators.
Yeah.
And like it's really like funny, but then the predator comes back.
But the Predator's bowling, and he's got his full regalia on, but he's wearing a nice bowling shirt.
His
Hi, Ralph.
predator dreads are like Bill Murray's from Pin.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
When
funny.
does that movie come out?
A couple weeks, right?
Pretty soon,
October.
actually.
So it can't be
Yeah.
next week's movie.
No.
Crap.
No, I don't think so.
You know, I had an idea for next week's movie. This Flavor of the
Sure,
Room.
sure.
It could be we could do like a watch like we did before.
A watch along?
A watch along. There's an old. It fits to this theme. There's an old. I remember being scared to death as a kid. It's terrible movie called Orca the Killer Whale. It's a horror movie. It's like a Jaws ripoff, but it's Orca the Killer Whale. It's quite a show.
Well, I shared with you like Santa Jaws.
What?
Yeah,
Right?
you
On
weren't
Twitter.
on the Twitter?
I sent it on Twitter.
I've been working on.
There's
that.
a it's
That
it's
was
called
he sent it yesterday or
called
the day before.
It's called Santa Jaws, and it's like a Christmas Jaws mashup. And I think somebody was sharing it on Twitter.
Tell me Santa Claus gets the chomp.
There's a Santa Claus hat on the shark's fin at one point, and and the dialogue for one of the scenes that was shared is amazing. So
Well,
Big Lebowski and Predator. That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
The sharks.
So.
The
Can we review Predator? Next
maybe,
week
yeah,
in
maybe in
preparation?
advance. Yeah.
Oh,
We'll have to
that
time
one-
it out. We'll have
that
to time
one's
it
too
out.
easy. Maybe we should do 2.
maybe we should do.
Alien
yeah.
versus Predator. We'll just do them all. Before we get there, I'm curious. So, other than Jaws, we brought up a couple other shark movies.
Deep Blue Sea.
What else is like in? What else even?
Deep Blue Sea is similar to this with the big
Qualifies.
sea lab thing.
Yeah. Except they kind of handle it a
I
little
haven't
better.
seen Deep Blue Sea.
You should actually. It's not terrible.
It's not great either. The CGI is bad.
Well, it was 2000 or 1999.
Is that the one where there's like with
They're
LL Cool
injecting-
J?
Yeah.
Is that LL
Yeah.
Cool J?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he
smart
does the
sharks.
rap.
And
like,
Sam Jackson.
he did
Yeah.
the theme song. He's like, my head is like a shark's fin or something like that. I'm going to look up the lyrics.
That's.
Then there's Jaws 4.
I haven't
then
seen.
Jaws
I've
3.
only seen Jaws. I've only seen the
What?
first one.
Jaws 2 is not
LL
bad.
Cool J.
I don't want to taint it.
Jaws 2 is not bad.
I don't want to
See.
taint it.
Jaws 2. We got to watch all 3 of them.
No, thank
All
you.
4 of them.
No, thanks. I'm good. I'm good.
Why don't we do the best?
I am
Why
not,
not?
watching the rest.
Why don't you watch them?
Why would I?
They're so good.
Jaws?
It's my whole. Did you hear my whole philosophy about shark
None
movies?
of the other
Why
Jaws
would I
movies
care?
are any good.
Jaws 2 is okay.
It was passable.
In fact, they put in the ride at Jaws 2 is kind of the ride at Universal.
I hope they remake that ride to be Megalodon.
John
It's
Williams
just
still did
like
the music to it.
Quadruple the mechanical
Yeah.
shark.
Dennis
you-
Quaid's in Jaws 3.
Oh my
Jaws
god! Now
3D.
I have to see
Oh
it.
man, sign me up.
And it takes place in SeaWorld.
Yeah,
The
and
shark
it was
is
in 3D.
There's a big paper shark. It's so bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's so bad. But Jaws 4 is not that bad, but it gets
The shark roars.
it does. You know who's in it? Do you know who's in it?
yeah.
Michael Caine. He's in Jaws 4. Jaws
was
the
a
Revenge.
paycheck.
Michael Caine did
Yeah.
Jaws 4?
He's in yeah. And they reprised the mom.
Tell you
I've
what,
lost a
mate.
lot of respect for
I
Michael
need some money.
I need some money.
Now, if you boys don't mind, I'm going to do a dramatic reading.
Why do
of-
we get up, sir?
Yeah,
Or why do we fall down, sir?
He almost
That's his why do we fall down movie.
Why do we brush
So
Jaws
we can
teeth?
get back up.
It's time for a dramatic reading
Okay.
of "Deepest Bluest," the song by LL Cool J for what do you call it? Deep Blue Sea. Here we go. Deepest bluest. Sorry. My hat is like a shark's fin. Repeat 5 times. Man-made terror, hungry jaws of death. Don't snap. Y'all cross my depths, I'll pause your breaths. I cause you to sink down 40,000 leagues, bleeding to death with no arms and short sleeves. My world's deep blue, killers gotta eat too. Looking for human flesh to rip my teeth through. Other fish in the sea, but barracudas ain't equal to half-human predator created by a needle. Jet black eyes, baby, they stare while you sleep. When your Titanic sinks, I'm the one you gon' meet. I think that's enough.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, there's LL Cool J making lyrics that don't even rhyme, you see.
They rhymed.
That was about all they were.
They weren't even near rhymes.
They were so rhyming.
There's a lot of just like not.
Y'all don't cross my depths. I'll pause your breaths. That's a slant rhyme. Come on now.
Okay.
Thank you.
with nautical.
Give the man
nautical
his
terms.
due.
If nautical nonsense means something you wish, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Can we end the show now?
That would be a funny crossover. SpongeBob. It's sort of like We're Back, but all the SpongeBob creatures like get reverted back to
You know
their...
what? What if the shark, the big megalodon, had brain grain cereal?
Hey, yeah.
He'd be like,
Oh.
I don't like you. I'm Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, fish are not food.
You've heard the theory about SpongeBob, right? That SpongeBob is also another sort of Godzilla type thing where there's because it's based in an area like where the Bikini Bottom or whatever
Bikini
is a
Bottom.
reference to like where they did nuclear bomb testing. And so that's where
That's why they're all
it kind of
weird.
all relates to.
One
It's a funny
bomb
theory.
test later.
And what about Sandy?
She came from the surface.
3 mutations later.
You know, you brought up Finding Nemo. They did do a reference in this movie. Do you remember?
Probably.
When
Oh yeah,
Jason Statham
Sydney
was
or
swimming.
New-
That was funny. Must go swimming.
Oh, that
Just
was
keep
actually
swimming.
very good.
That was
very
funny.
good.
Just keep
That
And
was
it's a
funny.
good joke because it works whether or not you've seen Finding Nemo.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
Eclipse the. Yeah.
Is he Australian? Or am I just doing an Australian
I
accent?
think he's British.
He is not Australian.
He should be
He's
Australian.
Irish or something,
They should,
right?
they should have an Australian guy. That should have been better.
Or Cockney. Yeah.
Gosh, what was
Well,
Paul Hogan
that's-
doing here?
That's that's Cliff.
Paul
Curtis.
Hogan would have been perfect. Paul Hogan. He wouldn't have been perfect.
That's not a shock. No, wait, it is. Sorry.
That's another shrimp on the barbie as he blows him up. My terrible Australian accent. Get him.
Well,
Look at that dingo.
Dingo ate his baby.
Dingo ate my baby.
Just so
In which we expose our knowledge
so
of
English.
Australian mannerisms.
That dingo ate his baby.
Forsters. Australian for scruff. I always said, when I watched the Pacers back in the day,
yeah,
I always went,
Jeff-
Forsters.
Yeah.
Australians for rebounds.
It's pretty good. It's a very targeted Indiana reference for the podcast.
Apparently, well, you're wearing a Pacers hat. Apparently,
yeah, I am.
Apparently, Foster's the drink. Nobody in Australia drinks Foster's.
Get right out of
Oh, I
town.
can't believe it.
You mean the targeted advertisement didn't come from where it said it did?
No, they drink Bull Light. I don't know what they drink, but it's not Foster's.
It's probably fermented in some way.
I. I gotta work on my Australian accent.
Yeah, you should probably listen to some Paul
All right,
Hogan.
This one's already gone off the rails. Is there? I should circle us back.
Where were you in the first
I
5
don't
minutes
know.
of the show?
I like the fat guy. He was a good actor who died of the beard, but I don't know, like, they didn't develop him. I
he
thought
was
had,
good until he died.
Yeah, I was like, he was my friend.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Find them and destroy them. The Allspark. Yeah. Sam Witwicky.
Before time began,
Before time began,
there was the Meg.
there was the Megalodon.
You see what I mean? It's so much better if there are multiple
Yeah.
creatures, though. That's the thing. That's why Godzilla works.
And in this time, there was a shark named Meg.
My God.
Oh, hi, Meg.
Roll out. Transform and roll out.
None of us can do the sound. Oh, turn into a
That's
gun
it.
already.
I can do the bass part.
Can you not blow out the mic? Thank you. We're on a different audio system and things are different now.
Are you sad?
That hurt.
I'm trying to use the
And I hurt my own ears.
You hurt my ears, too. I have no ears to listen to.
So they. There's nothing
Somewhere.
else. There's nothing else.
There really
I will
isn't.
say. This,
This is exactly what I expected for this part. I was
I have nothing.
like,
we're
here's
done.
what I'm going to say though. This is the thing I'm going to bring up, which I never do for other movies, but this is one of those where screw the people making the commercials. Screw them. Like when
Yeah.
it comes to setting a tone and like Frank Sinatra, like
That would've been
screw
better in it.
Like a movie like that can fluctuate between those tones. That was not this movie, and the commercial totally misled me. The
Yeah,
preview
we didn't even
misled me
get
quite
Frank
a bit.
Sinatra in this movie. All
Like-
they were stuck with was Chinese, "Hey Mickey, you're so fine."
that was funny.
Yeah, it
that
was
was kind of
funny.
good.
It was
yeah.
funny, yeah.
But they didn't. That was the thing. Like where as you all are saying, like it hit exactly what I expected. I was expecting it to be even more
More campy.
more campy.
And the
it
Sinatra
didn't.
really tipped that off, didn't it?
That's what it did
Yeah.
for me, at least.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like, we know exactly
See,
what this is. Here's Sinatra in the most absurd situation
So-
of Jason Statham. I thought Jason Statham was going to ride a shark, like
He
for
did.
a prolonged
You were
time.
thinking Sharknado.
I was thinking in between Sharknado and whatever this was.
It was
'Cause-
close.
Yeah.
But
So
no
it was at
cigar
a
for you.
5. You needed it at an 8.
See, I was. So when
I
we-
need either full camp or you need to sell me, or you need to be like the next coming of Jaws.
Yeah,
like that's my mold for
You can't.
shark
You can't
movies.
go out. You can't go out roughing it in a motorhome. You just got to go with a tent. The whole camp. That was a bad pun. Anyways, me and Aaron went out, and this is what we expected, and we're like, I wonder what Matt's going to think about this. 'Cause
Yeah,
we had no.
that was
we had
the conversation on
we
the
had-
way home.
like,
We
I
have no
I
idea
have
what's
no
going to
idea
happen.
because I know he loves camp. I know he loves, but he likes good
I do
camp.
love- I like good
There's
camp.
good camp.
I like good camping.
I brought up Kong Skull
Like,
Island. You
that's
know?
right. Yeah. Now that's good camp.
Yeah, that's actually, that's better. That's a well done.
That's
movie.
luxury camping.
Yeah.
Luxury
That's
camp.
glamping.
I like that term.
That's glamping.
That's a Pete's RV from Goofy movie. You know,
You're right. That's
you know what I'm talking. Remember that scene?
Under the ocean.
specific
Under the
reference.
sea, Goof.
You know, when you pop into a podcast about the Meg and shark movies, you know, you're gonna like. I really hope they make a Goofy movie reference.
No, a Goofy movie reference.
Just a one. Just a Goofy. All right, that's a good segue. So let's rate the movie.
Let's rate the movie.
Because
Okay.
you're curious what I thought.
Why don't you go first? Mike?
first? Are we regressing back to the stupid
Oh, hold
voice
on, I
at
have
the
the
start?
sound.
Oh, that was
There we
mine.
go.
Goofy. But now,
Rate the movie.
what is the radius of the bite? What was the rate of the radius?
This movie is a straight down the middle 5 for me.
What?
Straight down the middle. Even given how
What?
even given how much I like movies like The Room and stuff, this is still.
Did you
just
throw something at the
5.
screen? Did you go? I want my money back.
No,
A
it's
5 is
5.
not give me my money
It's
back.
Straight
We've been
average.
over this.
Okay.
Straight average.
You, Aaron.
No, you go first.
Okay, so this is okay. As a movie, as a movie.
No. Share. Well, yeah. I guess share however you're thinking.
Okay.
Your thought process.
So as a movie, it's not a very good movie. Like it's not a very good. It's probably like a 2 as a movie. Like just
from a story standpoint,
from everything put together, but as something what I expect, like
which is what it was going for.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna put on the scale of everything else that like I'm critical of, you know, but as what I wanted, knowing that it was gonna be just a pure shark fest, you know, I give it a 7
Wow.
Okay.
because it was fun.
Right.
It was so
It
dumb.
was so fun.
I didn't enjoy any of the characters. That's why
Okay.
I've
And
knocked
that's
everything.
important.
I guess because of me, because when I grew up as a kid, I loved Godzilla movies. I loved like those monster
no
movies.
characters
and there's
in
no
those.
characters in any of them.
That's fine, but this made an effort to like have characters. That's the difference for
But
me.
that-
Either you make the characters so like
But I-
ridiculous that I latch onto them, or you just don't even bother.
Well, no, that's why I liked
They
it.
bothered
I
with
told Aaron that after the show. It's like I even liked that they tried to be sincere. Like because it was so bad. Half-hearted
sincerity.
When the dad died, I thought I was like,
You
nobody-
liked it?
I like. It's like they tried. It's just funny. It's funny that they tried.
You
Is that-
appreciate
no,
the pathetic nature of $140 million
In a B movie?
no, yeah,
It's not a B movie.
It so is.
It is on the from the
B
plot.
is a state of mind,
It's
man.
$150 million budget.
but I liked it because it failed really bad. That's what I liked about it. It was like. You know what?
Different strokes, Matt.
I'll
right,
take.
that's fine.
No,
That's the perfect way to put it. I liked it because it failed.
It failed. So it's like that's great. They think we actually care about the dad.
You know, when I do my year in review, this is the pull quote from that I will include from this podcast right now.
I'll write down
Just
a timestamp.
because last year, one of my favorite, the only thing I showed other than clips was that you during Death Note, you were like, it was so. Everyone else was like, it was so bad, and you were like, that's why I loved it.
Nice.
I know, but
Nice.
it depends. It depends. That
I love that
It's like
about you.
they tried to shoehorn some emotion in there. Didn't work. But you went good on them. I love that. You know.
In a movie such as this, it does have something of an impact. My turn.
So, Aaron, what do you got?
As a flick, I give it an 8. As a film, I give it a 5. Straight average.
The special effects were good,
Yeah, they were very
They
good.
were very good.
and some of
They
the
were.
there were some inventive ways of them trying to get eaten. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
with the fishing poles.
Sure,
everyone.
yeah. Well, and also
then the
that they
whale.
didn't. Here's the thing about this movie that I think it deserves a lot of credit for. That I will fully acknowledge is that they didn't hide the shark. They like
Yeah.
the shark was in it.
Yeah.
Like that's a big deal.
He was a main character.
Yeah, and it also wasn't. Like it was full. The shark itself was the full camp factor. Like it was full like crazy.
I even like their part when they ate
action
the
monster
ball.
movie.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, it made the little.
Well, you know what else was
Oh,
fully
yeah, and it goes-
camp was Jason Statham. Whenever something goes wrong, he dives immediately in the water.
Yeah.
He's already got
Going
the
in.
water suit on.
It's like Waterworld.
Yeah, it was
know.
great.
Dun, dun, dun.
I remember like when one
watch
of the
a
people
water
fell in the water and he was already running to jump off the boat. Ben was laughing and it made me laugh. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's like this is stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah, loved
I
it.
loved it. It's so dumb. It was like this is so I don't know. It's definitely a popcorn movie.
To me, I guess I see the version of this that
They played
which
to my
is
little
blasphemous. If you had swapped out Jason Statham for even an unknown actor, if you had swapped out Jason Statham for literally anybody
Jason
else,
Alexander.
I would have come in with less. Yes, A+.
Kid. The sea was angry that day, my friend.
There's too many sharks down here.
I was in the pool.
It's the moops.
Now that's funny.
No, it's the moors.
What do you mean there's a big shark down here?
Yeah, the sea was angry that day, my friends.
It was a megalodon.
Yeah,
It was a shark. Yeah, it was a shark.
And
It was
George-
a shark.
George
Yeah,
Steinbrenner
a lot of
is
It was a big
people-
shark. It was a
George
big shark.
Steinbrenner is
Big shark.
I don't know if it
George
was that big
Steinbrenner
of a
is the
shark.
billionaire instead of what's his name?
Are you telling me there's two
Jack
sharks?
White.
Two sharks.
Yeah.
Now it's just Seinfeld. Maybe we just want
Yeah.
Seinfeld in it.
It's a story about no one doing nothing about the shark.
The
What's
shark
the
is
deal
just
with Chomp?
What's the deal?
Do we end it now?
Hey,
while
we
we
hit
still have some.
53
Oh my
some
God, we did
dignity.
it! We hit 53 minutes.
Hey.
That's a cheers and
There are
clapping.
no sharks in America,
Ooh, they're in
and they
China.
have no teeth to grin.
I don't know if we haven't picked a movie yet. We'll have to
No,
look at the.
we'll
You'll
announce
just
it
have
later.
to follow our pages and stuff.
Follow our Patreon.
Yeah, that Patreon that Matt said he would.
Yeah,
make us.
that big blue thing. I don't know where that came from.
It came from Bill Murray.
I'm gonna make a proposal
You big
right
man.
now on our live pod. This is non secular. Whoa.
a non secular.
Whatever.
So
You
you're
know,
gonna, you're
when
gonna,
you don't quite
you're-
believe in
you're gonna
God.
try and convert us
What do you
now.
call it?
A
Non-
non
Non
secular.
sequitur? Haven't you read the comics?
A non sequitur.
Yeah. The Rocketeer. We should go to Punxsutawney.
All right, all right, end it.
We should-
Just stop.
I want to go to
End it.
Punxsutawney.
Just
Deepest,
turn it off.
bluest. My hat is like a